All right, we are about to get underway. Mo Bamba and Rashawn Holmes, and Holmes wins the opening tip. Here comes Tyrese Halliburton. Magic team, Katie, they've fallen on some hard times. They've lost 9 out of their last 10 games. But when you talk to Jamal Mosley, as Fox gets to the free throw line, knocks down the jumper, when you talk to their head coach, he says their spirit remains.
Also got a lot of guys that are injured, and that affects them. But yeah, their spirits are high, and that's why it's so important for this Kings team to take them seriously tonight and make an impact early on.
Oh, Terrence Davis early on, everything coming up roses for TD over
In that last game, I thought he did a tremendous job on Paul George defensively.
Here's Wagner, number 8 overall pick, to Wendell Carter Jr., the former Chicago Bull. Nice little floater in the paint.
And he can do that. Older, so it was okay. I'm sure it would be great at this level when you're adults. You know, sometimes when you're young, it's not as much fun.
Tyrese knocking down the corner 3, and they get down the corner 3, and the Kings with an early 5-point lead. Harris, answers back.
You know he's perfectly capable. He hasn't quite played to the level that he did in Denver. It's a little bit puzzling, but that just shows you how much it is about fits for guys.
Here comes Harrison Barnes. Good to see HB back, getting right to the paint.
Then kind of lose it as he was penetrating to the basket, and then that went out of bounds. Those are the little ones, at least they're not live ball turnovers, but you don't want them to start adding up.
Wagner, 3-ball. There he is, Katie. He could do it on multiple levels. There he is, Katie. He could do it on multiple levels. Knock it down that 3.
Stretches the defense, puts it on the floor, will make plays for other.
Ooh, Fox. How about Fox using that extra 10 pounds of muscle to take the contest? This Orlando team, 3rd youngest team in the NBA coming into the season. And you see Bamba there with the rejection. Anthony 1-on-2 takes it himself. And the foul.
And that's something that Jamal Mosley was talking about pregame, about the float game of the Kings.
8 coaching changes in the offseason, Katie, and 7 of them went to coaches of color. And I asked Alvin Gentry about that, and he says, Buddy Hield, great to see him knocking down the 3. Buddy makes it a 5-point game. But Alvin,
guys that you're trying to develop, all the time you can get with them to develop them is instrumental.
Rashawn Holmes takes the contact. Lopez.
All right, defensively, the Kings need to really buckle down. Right. Because they're coming off a game, we talked about it, how they defended the Clippers, and they've let far too many easy things go here. Their offense looks great as you see Rashawn Holmes hitting that, but you can't just trade.
Kings.com/enter to win. Kings still holding this 3-point lead. 8:43 left to go here in the second. Davion left wide open. That's a layup, Katie.
And he's been getting to that.
Back comes Tyrese. Sacramento up by 5. Tyrese getting downhill. Rashawn Holmes takes his time. Gets his own rebound. Hammer time from Rashawn.
And that's exactly what Mosley was upset about before the game, with all the adversity that he's been going through. Let's face it, like, this has not been the easiest stint for him, and he struggled last year and wasn't in the lineup this year, but he's performing.
Man, Anthony back in the game. Greg would get after you defensively too, and he knew how to run a team too, I tell you. Floor general as Davion knocks that one down.
There's some great second generation.
All right, TD makes it a 9-point game, 52-43. We play on as Gary Harris challenges Tristan Thompson and wins that battle. Here's Fox. Fox has a mismatch on Bamba. Instead, they find Thompson in the middle of the paint. Moses Malone style, gets his own rebound and puts it back up.
When you get limited minutes sometimes, Kyle, it's important. No, that was a good offensive rebound by Tristan Thompson.
Man, Anthony is not bashful.
No, and they've really, you know, he missed a handful of games. I think this is his 3rd or 4th back, and they really missed his scoring, obviously. And he's a guy that they drafted kind of to play behind. As you see Tyrese Halliburton able to knock down the 3 for the Kings, but to play behind Markelle Fultz.
Right.
And the injuries that he's been going through, Cole Anthony has just emerged as someone you've got to have on the floor.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, as Harris knocks down the corner three, teams are heating up. But you have Anthony. You mentioned Alex Len. He's on the bench with 3 fouls right now.
I'm saying, you know, you got to make this team feel you. You've got to get physical with them, and I'm old school. You see, I say, you know what? Sometimes you got to basket. Don't do anything dirty. I'm not advocating that. But what I'm saying is, make them second guess the next time that they feel open that there's not someone coming.
Yeah, and there's Cole Anthony, bang, knock it down to 3, and that's the problem right there. Cole Anthony feels like, you know what? I'm the best guard on.
Either got to be up and trap that at this point. They're shooting over 50%. The deep drop isn't working, or you switch.
It's like a high-level pickup game right now. Not much resistance as Tristan Thompson with the nice follow. Somebody needs to ratchet up the intensity.
The first team that plays defense tonight will probably be the team that wins this game, for sure.
All right, and there's a steal. 3-on-2. TD, Terrence Davis. Nice little find. Send it down, young fella. How about Terrence Davis sucking the D in?
Ton of defensive pressure.
All right, Kings up by 3. Here comes De'Aaron Fox. Thinking about using that screen instead. Pulls a 3, bang. Knocks it down, Fox.
And that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do if they're going to play you in a drop off that pick and roll. You just got to step off of it. He rubbed off of his teammate really well, used the shoulder. And now look at this, more defense, early offense.
Tyrese Davis, count it. And we got a timeout, Orlando. Jamal Mosley has seen enough. Look at the pass. Sacramento on this 11-2 run, lead 81-74. Here's Fox in his bag, Birkin style, count it.
Just taking it right to the sweet spot. When the season started, obviously the injury out 5 games, but before his injury, we weren't seeing him taking a lot of those threes.
And look at Anthony, he had to work. Oh, Mo Bamba. Okay.
Let's call the poster, sir. Let's call the poster.
On the floor for Sacramento, Marvin Bagley with the contest, count it. Terrence Ross.
Yeah, he definitely got
it done tonight. Ross unable to hit that. Lopez, the veteran, back tap. Ross with the hammer and the foul.
And the whole bench up for Orlando. Jamal Mosley over here on the sidelines, absolutely thrilled with his team.
Able to knock down that last mid-range jumper. Here's Bamba looking down low to Lopez. Lopez, that sweeping hook. E3. Oh, man. How about this front line from Orlando?
Yeah, it's hard.
Bamba and Lopez.
This is a big lineup for them right now, and they've got some challenges on the glass. But Tyrese Halliburton answering back, saying, "I can do you one better."
Light work, Katie, light work. Terrence Davis on the floor with Alex Len. Marvin Bagley the third, Davion Mitchell.
Look at the way this Orlando team is actually extending the pressure, though. Not making it easy to inbound the ball, but Tyrese Halliburton is starting to heat up.
He must have bought that last night or something. Sacramento holding a 14-point lead. Mitchell. Paint. Len gets to his strong hand.
We're seeing flashbacks of 90s big men right now. The nice hook shots, the low post moves, back to the basket work.
7-0 Sacramento run. Yeah, exactly. 2021, the year of the big man, huh? Yeah. And see, but 25 down threes, though, right?
No, you didn't see that. But that was a nice reminder of where we're at now.
Spoon feed him, Tyrese. Spoon feed him. He just laid it out there for Alex Len to finish.
If you're a big man, you have to love playing with Tyrese. Stat for you, 19 of the Kings' 35 rebounds